Hello it's me Selena from Vintage Gaudi. Welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel and welcome to another flea market toy hunting tour video. Today is May the 2nd and I plan to go on actually 3 flea markets. Yeah, right. 2 of them are in Zurich and one is located a little bit outside of Zurich because now officially flea market season has started and I'm going like from starting the flea market that is the farthest away, then hopping back home, sort of like that. So I'm usually doing this, so I don't miss out much. But it's just quite close to the road, so you hear it's a little bit noisy. But well, we got first flea market, and today I'm wearing a dress that I've self-made. It was kind of struggle, so it's not the very best dress that I've made or the prettiest in terms of how I sew it together, so it was kind of difficult, but I kind of want to wear it. It has like the Barbie paintings on it, so yeah, it was also a bed sheet and I kind of upcycled it, so and I think the weather is perfect. It is actually kind of warm actually. I'm still wearing like the jacket, but it is just I believe in some like half an hour I can get rid of the jacket, placing it back in the backpack, and so yeah, I'm walking around because it's really warm actually. Well, not wasting any time any longer, let's go to the flea market and hopefully we make some great finds today. That would be great. Let's see. Hello. Oh, sehr gut, ja, komme. Schön, ja. Tu mal die auf die Seite. Wow. Baby bone shoes. Some really cute Petra though. It's really amazing, cute. It's an outfit from Barbie and the Rockers, I think Dee. Ja, das ist herzig. It's definitely a Barbie dress, but she looks actually really cute. Definitely knockoff, but interesting. So I need both hands to grab here because it's so difficult to reach the bottom. But I think it has for sure something interesting, maybe. So much. This is part of the skirt of Barbie and the bead image. What's this? Also a knockoff, I think. Yeah, it's also for Sepirati. Let's grab through the stuff. I'm not sure if his ski fund can. Or another one. I think these are the magic diaper babies or so. It says LGT, which I think is from the magic diaper baby line. I might ask how much they are. There's these teeny tiny ones, I'm not sure if they belong to that as well. Or there's something totally different. Not sure.
Also ich habe mir jetzt einmal überlegt, ich habe letztes Jahr auch nicht ruhig
Oh, I see more Barbies. These are the ones I'm looking for. She's wearing a Loving You, so one of these might be Loving You Barbie. This is, I believe, from a Happy Birthday Barbie. Oh, Barbie and the Rockers. Last one. Oh, she's pretty. Wonder Woman, how much they want for the box. even though I do have some of them for sure double, but let's ask for it. So I bought the whole box. It was a okay price actually for the box, but I almost got angry, not with the seller, but a friend of the seller. The seller told me the price, and I said, okay. And then his friend is like, oh, that's almost for free, they are old, etc. So yes, they are old, but they're missing hair plugs. One has a super bad discoloration, all the other ones I didn't really check in detail. So yeah, old is expensive. I said no, old doesn't mean automatically it's expensive. It depends on the condition. And the question is, you can sell it for expensive, but you need to wait to someone who is willing to pay that, right? So yeah, but the deal was already set. Still in the expensive price range, but there are some cool dolls there. I mean, we're in Switzerland, Zurich, one of the expensive cities in Switzerland, so to get something for free would be kind of the exception, right? So, but still it is a good price, so I'm happy with them. My backpack is already full. I have made so many Barbie finds, and I'm here right now, like almost an hour, right? So, and this is still the first flea market. Oh my god! And I have 2 more to go. So I think also I will do my last round here, checking the ones that I haven't seen before, and then going to the second one, see what they have. So I'm now at the second flea market. I just came here by the tram. So it's this sort of train on wheels, but it is not technically a train, it's a tram. A different kind of public transportation. And as I've seen through the windows of the tram, it's already so much going on. Yeah, it is also 10:30, so just need to cross the road. So yeah, like most of the people are awake right now, but let's see if they have something nice for me today at the second flea market. This looks also really cool. Material is this cotton, so that is great. But before I'm looking for fashions, I first want to check for toys, because fashions is for me always the second choice, except there is something really, really, really cool. And then I will look for that, but first prio, toys. Old books. It's really much going on. A lot of sellers, but most of it fashion. So this specific flea market here is known for fashions actually, but every now and then there is someone who has toys. viel?
Sind ältere, alte Barbies.
Ja.
Sehr schwanken einfach das Stück.
Auch mit dem gebrochenen Hals. Again, more Barbies. Oh mein Gott. Und diese Mirror.
Das ist bei mir richtig, ich habe hier so viel.
Miniature stuff.
Das ist Grieß. Das ist der günstige. Sie hat 150 gezahlt. Ja, ist gut.
Seems to be Western one or so.
Super, vielen Dank. Merci vielmals, danke.
This looks cute. Other seller with dolls, not sure. Late 90s, early 2000s.
Den haben hier meine Bruder und meine Schwiegerin letztes Jahr geschenkt und aber noch viel zu
15
groß.
for oh god.
Und jetzt passt er perfekt und das ist auch wirklich sehr, sehr gut.
Nein, alles gut.
Wir hatten jetzt noch gehabt, Parkplatz noch. Hey, das ist so schön.
Okay, 15 is really much. That's probably why they're still there. No one bought them. Not for 15. Not wearing the original outfits.
But then also, if you just roll up one, you always have a fresh filter.
So I just left the flea market, the second one, and I'm off to a store. I want to go to the Swatch store, like the ones for the watches, because I want to ask if they have some repair kits actually for the watches, because this one that I'm currently wearing, the glass is super scratched, so want to ask if they have something special to polish it. I polished it, but it's not enough. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I will walk towards the store. Hopefully we'll find it. But right now we are at the Bahnhofstrasse, the most expensive street in Zurich, probably in Switzerland, because here are all the luxury brands, right? So, and they really show off their luxury here. So yeah, but mission to find the Swatch store, then I will take the train to go to the last flea market. So yeah, that's the plan right now. Right over there in the corner in this building is the Swatch store. So I want to cross the tram railway for a Saturday. It's actually not much going on. So usually it is super crowded, but right now it's totally fine. So yeah, let's have a look if they can help me with my problem. This is the Swatch store. Swatch store, 10 out of 10. They just polished me my watch. It's not, or I would say the real deep scratches are still there, but a lot of the scratches are right now out of my watch, and that actually for free. So I said, where do I have to pay for this? And said, no, that's service. So the same as with the batteries I have mentioned in a previous video, they offer lifetime change of batteries. But also it seems they also do repair services as well for free, so that is really great, and I'm so happy. It looks almost new, not new because it's a vintage watch, but I mean it looks better than before. So I'm really happy for that service. So thank you so much, Swatch, for this service. Really great. So I was just looking for the flea market, the third one, and this is organized by the church, the local church, and there's no signs. It just says flea market, organized by the church, but not where you have to go. So I thought, well, it must be in the church, right? Okay, I walked inside the church and I got immediately in between a wedding. Oh my god. So luckily nothing really special. The doors have been open, so the ceremony has already been gone through. But yeah, that was not the flea market. So I walk around the buildings to search for the entrance for the flea market, and hopefully I will find it. That would be great. Barbie. So here is a lot going on actually, in terms of fashion. So the only vintage doll I see here is this one, articulated. This is interesting. This is Astro Fashion. Time Barbie. This is cute too. There's a lot going on. This is from the Secret Arts Barbie. Beyond Pink Barbie. Bicycling Barbie, Benetton Barbie. I think this is weekend fashion or so. Little Kelly. This is, I think, the Sparkle Beach Pool. It's actually really cool. Oh, there's the bicycle for bicycling Barbie. There is something bathtub. I think this jacket looks really cool. It is 100% wool. Really cute. 12 Swiss francs. I think it's okay price actually. So they have everything sorted by sections. And there's just a tiny little toy section. Then there is a book section. And so on. And here we are at the fashion section. And this seems to be silk. This screams so 80 to me. But it looks really, really cool. Comes with the matching skirt. So that's it actually. That has been all the free flea markets. I'm walking now towards my car, driving back home, and so far it is really Barbie heavy today. I've made so incredible finds and a lot of Barbies. I think nothing else that I really collect, so no ponies, no Polly Pockets or that stuff. So a really big Barbie haul. Yeah, for you just in a second. For me, we'll have to drive back home and write down who all the dolls are as far as I can recognize them, and then we'll see us for the haul part. Bye! And now welcome to the haul part of this video. And as you can see, this day was an incredibly Barbie heavy day. You can talk almost about Barbie mania or something like that, because I have made so many incredible Barbie finds, which is still unbelievable. I was really not expecting that, to find this many Barbies at those free flea markets, and not only Barbies but also Barbie fashions and so on. So this was really, really crazy. Yes, so where do we want to start first? Where do we want to start first? Yeah, let me start first with the first 4 Barbies that I have picked up, and that was this one here, for example. So I picked this Barbie up. It was in a set with this 3 and 1 fashion piece. So I picked her up. I know she is a double for me, and I hope the camera can focus her right now. So she is a double for me. See, she is actually Crystal Barbie from the year 1983, I believe, or 85, not sure, but Crystal Barbie. So she is a double for me, yes. But why I picked her up is actually also because she's wearing her original jewelry. So she has these dangly earrings. Of course, here one stone is missing, but well, no, it's not. It's just inside out. So we got the earrings, and she has her ring. Plus, this Crystal Barbie looks to be in really good condition, actually. So I wanted to check with my Crystal Barbie and keep the one that is in better condition. She's wearing, however, this really interesting kid's ring around her neck. So that is fun. Yeah, but this is definitely not a real silver ring with real rubies or so. So this is like a kid's ring from back in the days. Plus, she is wearing also a fashion which is from the 1985 Dream Glow Barbie, the fashion number 2189, and this one here is one that glows in the dark. I do have this dress already too, but the one that I have is in not such a good condition as this one here, so I will of course exchange it, and then the other one I will let go. Then what else she's wearing? She's wearing also this belt, which I could not identify where this belt is from and where it belongs. So it is a separate belt. You can take it off, and it has the same material as what is Peaches and Cream Barbie. So this iridescent shiny material, and I don't know where this is from. So in case if you have an idea where this belt is from, please help me out with that. I would really appreciate it. But here we have, first of all, Crystal Barbie, not clean, so nothing here is cleaned. I just came home, did the research, and now doing the haul. So yeah, we got her. Then the next doll that I picked up is actually this one here. This one here is a Teresa, and she is the 1999 Cool Clips Teresa. I don't have Cool Clips Teresa. I am not sure if I even have Cool Clips Barbie at this point, but I had to pick her up because I kind of liked her. She's Teresa, so finding Teresas is, yeah, not so often happening, especially not the ones that I already have. And I'm so happy that I could find her. She's not in the best condition, so she has a lot of hair loss here. So there are a lot of hair plugs missing. Also her original length, I think the hair has been shortened at a point, so she should have longer hair. But what she has is her original necklace, and that is really great. So that is amazing that she has at least her original necklace. I don't have her dress actually, so yeah, I'm looking out for the dress for her or for Barbie, so I can give her at least the dress that belongs to the same series. Then Teresa is wearing this top, which I don't know where that is actually from. It says Lee on it, and Velcro wise, I would have said it is like in the 90s, early 2000s. But I couldn't identify this top, so maybe if you have an idea, please help me out with that. Then she's wearing this dress, this skirt. And I have seen this skirt already before because I once owned this one here, or this type of skirt. But I'm pretty sure this is not Barbie. I think this might be knockoff. Petra Cindy, something in that direction. So not Barbie, and I will not keep this dress either. Teresa is wearing some jewelry, which I don't know where that is from, but I am not sure if eventually they are original from her, but yeah, or not, but I think I will keep the jewelry on her actually, because I think it looks really, really great. So this is find number 2, the Cool Clips Teresa. Then the next one that I picked up, and here's kind of regretted this one here because first of all, who is she? She is Shani. She is actually the Paint and Dazzle Shani. I do have actually 2 other Paint and Dazzle Shanis already, so this is technically my 3rd one. And looking back, I should have left her there because look what happens to her hand, so, and her arm. So she is in a bad condition. I didn't notice that her hand is so badly chewed off that there is actually nothing left anymore. So there's just little pieces, and I think they're about to fall off soon. So unfortunately, she is in really bad condition. This hand does look slightly bit better, but not so much. So unfortunately, this is a regret find. Why I picked her up actually is because like dark-skinned dolls are really hard to find, and I thought, oh well, this is a Shani, let's pick her up, even though I do have her already, but well, I can trade her or putting into my shop or so on, but I should have checked her condition. So this is not a product or a doll that I can put on my shop, or I can put it on my shop like for customs or so, in case someone is interested in rebody her in another body or so. But well, we got her. So this is Shani from the Paint and Dazzle line. She has still her original jewelry. She has her original ring, but the ring looks also in super bad condition. What she's wearing is what I assume a 90s fashion piece. I don't know exactly where, if it's maybe from Cinderella, Snow White or something. Not sure if this hole is on purpose or not, and it is super dirty. So this yeah, I will not keep actually the dress. I'm not sure. In case if you know where it is from, please help me out with that. But I think I will clean it and then eventually also redonate or something like that. Then the next find was actually kind of incredible because she appeared like this on the seller's table, and I saw, oh well, this is definitely a Stacy, because I already have a Stacy, but she asked 10 Swiss francs for this Stacy, and I was like, okay, well, 10 Swiss francs is actually not so bad for a Stacy from the year 1968. She is a TNT Stacy, and what I didn't notice there, I was thinking, something is odd with this Stacy. So I was thinking, was there a brunette Stacy released? Well, I don't know, because 60s, 70s dolls are not really the ones that I have the most knowledge about. And when I came home, I realized she is blonde underneath, so she's the regular Stacy. And this is actually a wig. This wig is what I assume belongs to the Fashion Queen Barbie. So this is a Fashion Queen Barbie wig that was on Stacy, so she looks like a brunette. And that was totally misleading me by this brunette hairstyle. Did Stacy? Well, Stacy, but yeah, I didn't really check on her properly. And well, underneath she has a super bad haircut, unfortunately. However, I think I might keep Stacy, and eventually I will place her wig on it. So yeah, that's the reason. So unfortunately, she is kind of, yeah, almost bald. Yeah, short hair. Eventually, I could style her hair a little bit nicer, and then it looks like she has a real short haircut. That could be it, and then I can display her like this. Or, yeah, the thing with the wig. So I do have now a Fashion Queen Barbie wig, and I do have a really short-haired Stacy. Plus, Stacy is not in the very best condition, so I'm not sure where this dress is actually from. I don't think it is Barbie, so at least it doesn't have a Barbie tag, and the Velcro doesn't scream to me Barbie. But you see, she has dirty legs, bend and snap knees, which is great. She has this really, yeah, dirty heels on, so I will try to clean them as best as possible, but I'm not sure if they're even original Barbie heels. Then she has these trousers, which I think they might be some of her original fashion, or at least underwear. So yeah, I got Stacy with a Fashion Queen Barbie wig, and yeah, in this lot of 4. Then what I did pick up as well was this dress, because this dress belongs to the 1994 Butterfly Princess Barbie. I have Butterfly Princess Barbie, but my Barbie dress is not in the best condition. So the wings from the butterflies are missing, or actually the foil, this shiny material here, is gone, and it doesn't look so good actually. So that's the reason why I picked this dress up, to upgrade it with mine, even though this dress is also not in the very best condition, but at least you can see the shiny butterflies on it, so that is really cool. Butterfly Princess Barbie. So I picked up those 4 from the first seller. Then let me think which one was the next. Actually, I believe it was the Ken and the Kellys. So these ones here. Why I picked them up was also, so I knew this Ken is Ski Fun Ken. I'm pretty sure it is Ski Fun Ken actually, but wait, looking at him, I'm not really sure. I thought Ski Fun Ken has just all around blonde hair, but this one here is yellow and blonde mix. But I'm looking with my Ski Fun Ken, he looks the same. So I think this is the 1991 Ski Fun Ken, and he is wearing actually this shirt from the year, let me just check, 1986 Coca-Cola collection, the number 4012. So Coca-Cola made an own collection of, yeah, their branding and fashions for dolls. So they didn't specifically do this fashion that Ken is wearing for Mattel dolls, but for in general dolls. So yeah, this doesn't have a tag from like Ken or Barbie or something like that, but this was released from Coca-Cola itself as like fashion wear for all the dolls that has the same size as Barbie dolls. And I thought this is kind of interesting, and then I picked him up. It was a, I would say, all in all, okay price, so I paid for him 5. Swiss francs. He's not in best condition, but nothing that I can clean. And he's wearing original Ken trousers. I'm just not sure where these trousers are from, but they are in brown color, and I have seen them before actually. So I'm pretty sure these are Ken trousers, plus he's wearing Ken shoes. So with the Ken doll, I got like a complete outfit, but not from the same, from the same fashion line, but I got a complete outfit with the 5 Swiss francs for Ken. So Ski Van Ken, yes, is a double. He will probably end up in my shop, but the fashion itself I can use because I always can use some Ken fashions. Then I asked also the prices for the Kelly dolls, and I was first interested in these two here. And then he said, well, these Kelly dolls are 1 Swiss franc each, and I think that's a really, really good price. So I ended up picking up all the Kelly dolls. So I paid for the Kelly dolls also 5 Swiss francs. In total, I paid 10 Swiss francs for them all. So I think 1 Swiss franc per Kelly doll is really not that bad. And this one here immediately caught my eye because this one here looks so adorable. It is from the year 1996, Birthday Fun Kelly. Chelsea is her name. And yeah, eventually you know the link between Kelly and Chelsea because Kelly/Shelly is nowadays called Chelsea. And this doll, this character, Chelsea, was released in a birthday set together with Barbie, Chelsea, and Kelly. So they were celebrating Kelly's birthday together with Barbie and this character, and of course Kelly. And this came from that birthday set. Unfortunately, the Kelly wasn't there, and also Barbie wasn't there. So maybe they have been gone, or they never have been there. So I'm happy enough to have this Kelly, and she's wearing her original outfit, which I really thought all of these Kellys are wearing more or less their original outfits, and that is really great. So it makes it easier to identify them. I could identify her immediately because she was wearing her original outfit. Without outfit, then it is so hard to identify these Kelly dolls. So yeah, I'm happy to have now the Birthday Fun Chelsea from the year 1996 in my collection. Then one doll that I also wanted to pick up is this one here. This is Tommy, and I don't find many Tommys, so I think this is actually my second Tommy, or yeah, my second Tommy. So I don't find many Tommys, and I'm happy to have one now. And this one is also wearing his original outfit. This Tommy came from the year 1997 as from Dr. Ken and Patient Tommy. So there was a set released with Ken being a dentist, or no, not a dentist, but a doctor. And in the patient's chair was Tommy sitting. And so, yeah, Ken and Tommy, Dr. Ken set. So I don't have that Dr. Ken in any ways, but I'm happy to have my little cute Tommy for the set, for my display with the Kelly/now Tommy dolls. Then this one here were some extras because these are actually doubles for me, but I picked them up anyways because they look so adorable. Let me first start with this one here. This one here is a double. She is actually from the year 1997, the Little Mermaid Kelly, wearing Potty Training Kelly's pants. So these pants are from Potty Training Kelly. Then she's wearing Ruffle Fun Barbie's ruffle, and she has this piece around, which I think is actually a knee protector for Ken or for Barbie, probably for Ken. So I'm not sure how they came on the idea to put the knee protector as her top, but I thought that must be so much fun and creativity to do that. So yeah. And this doll actually I already have. This is not technically released as with Barbie and Kelly or the Kelly Club members, but it was released with the My Little Mermaid together. So she came with an Ariel doll actually. And yeah, I mentioned I already have her, so I will check with the one that I have in my collection and putting the other one then up to my shop. And since she has like a mix of different fashions, but she's not wearing her original fashions, unfortunately. So yeah, I can split the fashions as well. So we got the mermaid, Little Mermaid Kelly. Then the next one is this one here. And this one, first I was thinking, oh, maybe she is the counterpart from the Birthday Fun, because in the Birthday Fun line there was also Kelly who has this open mouth that you can actually sort of put like a drinking bottle in there or so. and that is not the case. Then I thought maybe she is potty training Kelly because the potty training trousers were on the mermaid doll. No, she's not, because potty training Kelly should have here a smooth button that you can press and then she can pee, actually. That's the gimmick from her. She has, however, this mechanism. And then I was first thinking, oh, maybe she's strolling Fun Kelly. No, also not. So this mechanism here belongs to the 1995 Bath Time Kelly. So she's also a double. I have her already, Bath Time Kelly, but she's wearing her original fashion. So Bath Time Kelly came with different fashions. Of course, one swimsuit, like for in the bathtub. Then she has this sort of, technically it's not a onesie, but sort of similar as a onesie. And I think there was also a third fashion that she was released. So yeah, this is Bath Time Fun Kelly from the year 1995. And I will check with mine that I have. And yeah, the other one I will let go. Then the last one actually is this one here. And this one here is Kelly from Dentist Barbie. So we have here also from the year 1997. She's wearing her original outfit, which made it a little bit easier to identify her. So this is Kelly from Dentist Barbie. Not the same as Dr. Ken's Tommy. Dr. Ken, Dentist Barbie. So they're not from the same line, but from the same year. And I think that's really cool. I am not sure if I do have her already, but I'm pretty sure I have the fashion actually. So yeah, I think I don't have her, so she can stay in my collection of the tiny Kelly dolls. She has, however, a little bit cut hair, but I don't mind it. I think she looks really cute. Love her freckles, love her hair color, love this absolutely adorable jumpsuit that she's wearing. So really cute actually. Now then the next finds that I've made was actually a box with fashions. Not with fashions, with dolls actually. That one was also really crazy. I shortly mentioned probably in the footage before that I talked with the seller how much they want, etc. And so we got to a price. And once we settled the price, then there was a so-called friend of that seller who told him, you sold them too cheap. So I paid 40 Swiss francs for them, and I think that's not too cheap. I think that's really expensive for the dolls. But that person was like, you sold them for too cheap. And then it looked at me and said, you got a great deal. You got them for a steal. They are worth way more. And I said, look, these dolls, she has missing hair here. One of them is discolored. So no, they are not really worth that much as you think they are worth. And then they are old, they are expensive. And I said, just because they're old, it doesn't mean they are expensive. It depends on the condition, not on the age of them. But it was worthless to talk with that person. So the person wasn't really listened to me. He wasn't really interested in actually education himself at this point. So well, but I said we have the deal, so I paid him this price, and yeah, I got these dolls. So even though I think that happens actually quite a lot of times, whenever I'm at the flea market, I with one ear always listen to my surroundings. So I kind of got this trained that to me, that with one ear I'm always listening to my surroundings, because sometimes you hear them talking to each other, how much do we want to ask for this and this, and so you got a little bit of feeling how expensive it will be, and then you ask them or not. And this time he was talking with his friend, and I saw that so many times, that when I'm at the seller and I'm talking to the seller, that some random persons, whether they know each other or not, came in and are confusing the seller in terms of the prices. They are saying, oh, you did this too low, or this and that, and they're worth maybe more, I wouldn't do this deal, blah 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 blah. And I have seen that so often. But the problem here is they got confused, and then sometimes some of these sellers lead to this discussion, and then they are not doing the deal. However, that means you have to find a person who is willing to pay that. So assuming to that person who said this one was a great deal, I think he probably would have asked like 80 Swiss francs for the whole lot, for all of these dolls. And that is not gonna happen. Or maybe it's gonna happen, but then you have to bring these dolls over and over and over again to the flea market until the person arrives who is willing to pay. My thought about the flea market is actually to get rid of stuff and not to bring it all the time again. So when I would do a flea market, or the same when I participated at the event from the Think Pink with the Barbie dolls, my thought is to get rid of stuff. Well, that means also to give a price tag that is a little bit cheaper or under the value, but it is gone and I don't have to carry it back home. So a lot of sellers, or a lot of these so-called friends of sellers, don't really think about it. That if you ask like 100 for these dolls, that probably will never gonna be someone who is paying that. And then the seller is there like, well, I have to bring it over and over again, asking every time 100 Swiss francs and nobody's paying it. Yeah, so actually that's a little bit this game, and I have seen that so often that, yeah, these people are kind of interrupting the negotiation or interrupting the discussion about the dolls and confusing the sellers, and I really don't like it. So if you are a real good friend, then let them be, because it's their stuff they have to get rid of. And if you think and you know better, then do your own stuff and put it on a flea market or so. So that is my thought always about it. However, we could deal it with 40 Swiss francs, still a high price. Narrowing it down, I got 6 dolls, so it is a wage, I believe, of 7 or 8 Swiss francs right now. But they have also, or some of them had also some fashions. But first of all, I want to start with this one here. This one here is, oh, I immediately recognized her. I mean, her makeup is so significant. We have here the amazing Barbie and the Rockers, and I think she is the first wave, because she's not on this moving body that, yeah, she kind of dances, but she is on the regular Barbie body with the bended superstar arms. So this doll is a double for me, but this doll is definitely an upgrade, because I believe mine has a broken neck and also not in the very best condition. And I mean, she looks really in good condition actually, so I can't really complain about it. Her hair, however, I'm not sure if she came with these massive curls or that happened with the time, but she has here still some locks, so I believe she was released with these massive curls and yeah, with a ponytail actually on it. So I will clean her, and I will definitely keep this doll, and the other one I will let go. Then the next doll, what I did is, while researching, I already placed the correct fashions to the dolls. So I have here the beautiful Dream Glow Barbie, I think from the year 1985, and this one here is also some sort of stunning. I have Dream Glow Barbie, but mine has, I believe, a different hair fiber. So I'm not really 100% sure, but I think she was released with 2 different hair fibers, Saran and eventually Kanekalon or something in between, or another version. And here in this case, I'm not really sure, because I can't see Saran in here, but well, I'm not the best in knowing the hair fibers, but she has different hair color to my Dream Glow Barbie, so I think she will be the upgrade for mine. Plus, the dress is also in really good condition. Actually, the stars are really beautiful. The neck holder is still there. The button is still there. So it is in total, all in all, really good condition actually. So happy for the Dream Glow Barbie, who will be an upgrade for mine. Then, well, I have also, yeah, that was kind of fun. This Skipper and one of the other dolls was wearing this fashion. So I think in the footage I said, oh, this is Loving You Barbie's fashion, so one of these dolls must be Loving You Barbie. Nah, no, there was no Loving You Barbie in this lot, but I do have a Loving You Barbie outfit with the top and the skirt, and this one is also in really good conditions. Absolutely no big stains at all. Here is one button missing. No, it's actually not missing. So here is the button are here. The poofy sleeves are in really good condition. So I think this will be the fashion for my doll. And my Loving You Barbie is then, yeah, exchanging the fashions. Then next is actually this Skipper here. So This skipper is giving me lately so hard headache actually in identifying, because usually when I see this skipper, I'm pretty sure, yes, this is great shape skipper, no doubt. So she's great shape skipper. However, there has been a European version of the Sea Loving Skipper, and Sea Loving Skipper has the same eye screening. So now I'm super confused if she's Sea Loving Skipper or if she is Great Shape Skipper. So in case if you know how to verify and identify Sea Loving Skipper versus Great Shape Skipper, help me out with that. I would really appreciate, because both dolls have bangs. Both dolls have similar length of hair. Eye screening is the same, and they even came both on a budget line arm thing, so it is so hard to tell. And since I'm here in Switzerland / Europe, the odds are not so big that I will not find a Sea Loving Skipper. So it is possible that this is a Sea Loving Skipper, but it's also most likely that she's a Great Shape Skipper. So please help me out with that. I'm really appreciating it. She has earrings or holes for earrings. I think that these are not her earrings, because none of them, Sea Loving nor Great Shape Skipper, came with earrings. Because when I found this doll, in here would have been some needles, so like these sewing needles, some like these ones here, and they have been in her ear. So I think someone poked the holes in her ears, so she's wearing earrings, or sort of earrings. But yeah, I'm not sure who she is, so please help me out with that. I would really appreciate it. Then one that is the dress, also fashion, that I have found there in that lot was this one here. And this fashion belongs actually to the 1980 Happy Birthday Barbie. Unfortunately, it is only the dress, because I was thinking maybe one of these dolls might be Happy Birthday Barbie, but Happy Birthday Barbie has a really significant hair. So she has like a bubble cup Barbie, so this curled, round-shaped hair, and then she has one little streak hanging from that hair. So that is Birthday Barbie. Unfortunately, I don't have the 1980s Birthday Barbie. I have her dress now double, but mine is also not in very best condition. So this is definitely also an upgrade for my not existing Birthday Barbie, but for the fashions actually. Then we have a classic one. This one here, Peaches and Cream Barbie, of course, was in the lot there too. Nothing from her fashion, unfortunately, but I have again a Peaches and Cream Barbie. She is also, however, in really, really good condition. The neck is not broken, no discoloration at all. Hair still really nice and pretty. So I will have to check with mine, and yeah, keeping of course the one that is in better condition. But here we go with the stunning Peaches and Cream Barbie. Then I have now another Crystal Barbie. So at the same flea market, I have found Crystal Barbie twice. The one that I showed you, I believe, as at first, the one in the yellow dress is Crystal Barbie. This one here is Crystal Barbie too. And she's not in best condition. So she's missing here a lot of hair. She's missing her jewelry. And she has discolored legs. So she will not stay in my collection. But since she was in the bundle, yeah, I ended up with her as a double. So we got another Crystal Barbie. Then this one here is, for me, really something special, because this is a new addition to my collection. So the ones that I've showed you have been either an upgrade for my collection or doubles that I will not keep. And this one here is in fact one that stays in my collection. This is the 1983 Springtime Magic Barbie, or as she was called in German, Frühlingszauber Barbie. She has the original dress, because this dress was also there in this lot, and so I'm pretty sure she is that doll, this Frühlingszauber Barbie or Springtime Magic Barbie from the year 1983. And this is her eye screening, really gorgeous, love these purple eyes, absolutely adorable. And since she came with the original dress, here is one button missing, but other than that, the dress is in really great condition. I have actually Frühlingszauber Barbie or Springtime Magic Barbie's dress already. But this dress was also released in a fashion pack. So not only came this dress with a Barbie doll, but also in a fashion pack. So yeah, that's kind of the thing with this dress. So if you find this dress without a doll, it could probably be from the fashion pack. If you find the dress with the doll, it could have been released with the doll together. So yeah, and she's definitely new to my collection. She can stay, yeah, and enriches my collection. Then next up, yes, exactly. So some of these dolls were wearing these fashions here, and I'm not sure where these fashions actually really belong. So I have this jumpsuit, and I believe this jumpsuit might be from the 1985 Twice as Fancy, the number 2297. And I'm not sure, 100% sure. I'm not sure, 100% sure. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. But I'm not really confident to tell you if it's really that from that fashion pack. But I got this jumpsuit, and maybe it goes in that direction. Then I do have this skirt, this white skirt, which is an authentic Barbie skirt. Here's a bit of the Barbie logo, and I do have this salmon jacket, which I could not identify. I would assume it goes in direction to the 80s, since the whole lot of the Barbie dolls have been like 80s dolls. In case if you know where these two pieces go, please help me out with that. I would really appreciate it. So we got this salmon sort of jacket, slippery material, and we got this white Barbie skirt. So that would be really great. That has been the lot for 40 Swiss francs, and I think it was a great lot actually for that. Then now we are skipping a little bit to not Barbie. We are coming here to, well, this baby here, these babies here. Yes, this has been really fun actually, because they've been in a tiny little box, and I was first not sure, are they magic diaper babies or not? And then I took one of them and I saw the logo, because it says LGT 1992 in this case for the bunny. Here somewhere it says LGT 1992. And then I saw, yeah, these are legit, authentic magic diaper babies. Animals or pets. So now I have to put them together like this, and the koala bear. Yeah, these three magic diaper babies came in a set. This set is not complete, so two of the figurines are missing, but we have these three, and they came in the set from the year 1991, Magic Diaper Babies Pets. Baby Face are they called, or was that set called? And they are all three from the year 1991. Let me just check here. Well, here you can see it a little bit better. Yeah, 1991. So these three came in a set together with two other animals which weren't in the lot. So I got these three, a cat, a dog, or a kangaroo, or whatever this is, and a koala bear. So yeah, really cool to have magic diaper babies actually. So I have found last year, I believe, or even 2 years ago, I have found one. Then last year I have found the babies, so they have also been babies, miniature babies. But in this set there have been animals and dinosaurs as well. And so these are the animals. These three belong to one set. And then random sets are these ones here. So I got two of the same from this set. So we got here two similar bunnies, and these are the magic diaper babies animals, while these ones here have been like pets. These one here are animals. Not sure. In case I'm saying something wrong, you can write me down in the description down below, because I don't know much about the magic diaper babies. I just know they exist, and I try to research as good as possible. But we got here two bunnies, the same one, so one I will let go. We have this sort of terrier, Yorkshire Terrier, or what it is, dog, and we got this ice bear licking on an ice cream, something like that. So these are legit magic diaper babies. They are not from or they don't belong together, so they are random sets released. And then I have baby, really miniature babies. I got these ones here, which are also from the magic diaper baby line. I have this cat, I believe, then this rabbit, this is a rabbit too and another cat, something like that. And they have been released together with sort of adult magic diaper babies. So yeah, probably in this size as this one here, and they came together with the miniature, really baby ones. But also these 4 do not belong to the other ones that I've showed you. So yeah, I got these 4. Then I have this bottle, which I don't know where this bottle is actually from. If it's also from the Magic Diaper Baby line, it has a heart on it. Or if it's, I don't know, My Little Pony or so. I couldn't find really an information about this drink bottle, but it was in the same lot as the Magic Diaper Babies. Then I paid for them 5 Swiss francs, and then the seller has given me all this on top. So she said like, oh, this is great, take this as well. So I want to get rid of it. I got this one here. This is something that I definitely remember from my childhood. This is Lego Duplo, and yeah, we got this piece. I'm not keeping it, don't use it, don't need it. I will probably redonate it actually. Then I got this wagon, which I don't know where that is from, or sort of stroller. Not sure where that is from. It doesn't have any brandings on it. So I'm assuming it might be Lego as well or Duplo, but not really sure. It has a sticker on here, but yeah, you cannot really tell what it was once on that sticker. Then she also gave this one to me, and this one is, I think, what is it called? UI, surprise egg from Disney. So this is a Disney figurine. I'm not sure if it's even King Louis from Captain Baloo or so. Somewhere there was Disney. Yeah, here it says Disney. But while researching, it showed up to be sort of a pencil topper or so, and seemed to come in this surprise egg or so. But from the size, it looks really big to put it in this Kinder Surprise egg. But I don't know really. So I got this one here, not sure what I will do with it. I mean, he's definitely vintage. I believe it is really a vintage, maybe 80s, eventually 90s, early 90s figurine. But yeah, not sure what I will do with it. So yeah, for that, all the Magic Diaper Babies with that little extras, I paid 5 Swiss francs. Then this is still from the first flea market. So I have gone to the second flea market, and there I have found this Barbie. She is Kissing Barbie from the year 1978. Kissing Barbie, and yeah, the seller wanted 10 Swiss francs for her, and I was looking, and then I saw her neck is broken. I was asking, do you still want 10 Swiss francs for this doll with the broken neck? And she said, oh my god, I didn't saw that neck is broken, I'm really sorry. And then she took it behind the counter, and I was like, oh no, I'm still interested, tell me the price what you want for her, but reduce it a little bit because it has a broken neck. And so we ended up with 7 Swiss francs for Kissing Barbie. She has still this little piece remaining, so I will try to glue it back. And here some of the pieces are hidden underneath her head, so I try to remove as much pieces as possible and try to glue it back together. But I think 7 Swiss francs for Kissing Barbie from the 70s is actually a really good price. And yes, I do have Kissing Barbie already, so she's a double. But this one here with the broken neck seems to be in better condition than the one that I have already, because her mechanism is still working. So she makes this kissing sound. So that is that sound that should imitate like a kiss. And mine is doing that, but as I mentioned, is not in that good condition. So I will keep her, actually, clean her, and she will be then an upgrade for my collection. She's wearing this super cute bear hair clips. So it looks almost like this, what is Glücksbärchis? Oh, forgot the English name for the Glücksbärchis. Care Bears right now, but it's not, so it is just a regular bear, and I think this is a nostalgic hair clip. I think maybe something from the 90s or so. Kissing Barbie is wearing the Strolling Fun Barbies vest, and then she is wearing 1992 Ken Cool Careers trousers, the football version. Okay, this is a long one. So these trousers here belong to the 1992 Cool Careers, a fashion pack that was released for Ken. And if you want to look it up, you have to type in football. So this must be a football fashion pack for Ken. So that is what Kissing Barbie is wearing. Then this top that she's actually wearing, I'm not really sure if that is Barbie or not. I'm not aware that Barbie was using these big buttons, so maybe it was Cindy's or Petra's, not sure. But yeah, this doll as she came is I paid 7 Swiss francs for. Hands are in good condition. This elbow is a little bit loose, but well, that's okay. Not sure what to find underneath, so I didn't took off her trousers. The neck here I can kind of glue back, and yeah, hopefully I can repair a little bit the neck. But all in all, I'm super happy to have find also a 70s Barbie in this big Barbie lot. Then the next that I have picked up was actually this troll. It was in a box which was every piece 1 Swiss franc, so I ended up picking up this troll. I don't have trolls. I am also not starting collecting trolls, but I thought for 1 Swiss franc I don't have to lose much, and I really like this neon green hair of the trolls, and the size is actually pretty good. So it's not one of the bigger size trolls, it's like a miniature one, and it says Soma. I'm not sure, probably the company that released this troll, so Soma, and I will eventually keep it or eventually let it go, but for now I'm really happy to have this troll in my collection, which has this absolutely stunning neon green hair. Then I think we went to the last flea market and there I have found a lot of Barbie fashions. There has been one Barbie doll, I didn't pick her up, I had her already, I believe. So yeah, I got these fashions. Then one that I immediately recognized was this fashion here. This is from the Astro Fashions from Barbie from the year 1985. And I find this Astro Fashion, this specific one, a lot of times. So I have seen that so many times actually. What I don't find is the other fashions from the Astro Fashions line. So they are hard to come across, and whenever they show up online, the prices are exploding. However, this one here I find quite often, so that is really crazy. I think I gave almost a complete outfit, or eventually even a complete outfit to Laus Sky Painter. I gave this robe here and some parts of the outfit to my friend Found a Mermaid, and I still have one for me. So, and this is one extra now, another one. This one here is in better condition. It has just a tiny little hole down here, but the string here is in such a good condition. The pink glitter is still there, so this is an upgrade. And then I do have an extra one that I will let go of it. So I don't know, but this one here seemed to be or has been very popular in the 80s actually. Then next up, oh yes, there is a set of these pieces here. So try to put together like the sets as I bought it. And these ones here belong to Bedtime Kelly. I have lately found Bedtime Kelly at a thrift store. I didn't film that, so you will not see a footage. I have Bedtime Kelly, so that one is a double. And when I saw these pieces here from Bedtime Kelly, I came up with the idea, oh, I can put her together and make her more complete than she was as she came with the thrift store, because at the thrift store she was just wearing her pink onesie. Now I do have the second skirt that came with her. I do have her tights, I have her blanket, and I do have her we're calling this mobile, not sure what's the English word for it, but I do have this one. So this is the set from Bedtime Kelly that I will then give to the other Kelly that I have found at the thrift store, and then I will then let go of her. Then next up, which I picked up and I always will, is this stuff here. These headphones belong to the Music Loving line. It could come with Skipper, Barbie or Ken, and Music Loving Barbie, Skipper and Ken have been also European releases, so European exclusives. And this one here is in such a good condition because it still has the foam from the headphones. So I will probably I will definitely keep this one for one of my dolls, and I'm happy to say that I do have now all 3 of them, because they have been such a struggle to complete them. I have found Barbie relatively often. I have found skippers every now and then, but Ken was really hard to come across. And now I do have Ken finally. So one is wearing this one, these headphones, with the Walkman, and then the other one is then a spare one, and I keep them aside. So European exclusive stuff I always keep aside to do then at a point with my friends from the US, some trade boxes. Then I have picked up this one here. This is a fashion which is actually from the year 1994, Picnic Pretty, the number 12596. I have parts of this outfit. I think I have the skirt. I'm not sure about the top. But there was also the blanket in there. So I have now the fashion and the blanket. Of course, there have been accessories. Maybe I missed the accessories, etc. from this picnic fashion. But I got this. And I think it is in really good condition. So I will keep this one and let go of the other one. The next fashion that I have picked up is this one here. This is a skirt. And this one belongs to the 1992 City Lights fashion, the number 664. And in that fashion lot there has been a raffle, and I was thinking maybe this raffle belongs to it, but I somehow left it there. I didn't really know if I forgot about it or so, but yeah, I left the raffle. I picked up the skirt, so I do have the skirt from the City Lights fashion. Then the next thing is this tiny little piece that I picked up. This one here belongs also to the Butterfly Princess Barbie. It is like a flower bouquet that she's supposed to wear like on her arm. And the cool thing is at the same day, the first flea market, I have picked up the Butterfly Princess Barbie dress. And then at the last flea market, I found the flower bouquet, which is perfect. So I can give this also to my Butterfly Princess Barbie. Really cool. Then one, oh my God, this was so crazy. In the middle of this 90s, 80s, 90s Barbie lot, I spotted these fashions. And oh my God, this is from the 60s, 1966 Tutti, the number 3750. So this outfit came on a Tutti doll, and I'm kind of a little bit thinking that maybe if I would have been earlier there at this flea market, maybe there has been a real Tutti or so. Not sure, but I have the fashions, and this came with a real Tutti. So this outfit with the matching head belong together, and also it has a Tutti tag in here. Where is it? Where is it hidden here? Tutti, it says 1965, but was probably released in 1966 together with the Tutti. And I do have one Tutti doll, which I'm really grateful for, so I will give this fashion to Tutti. I think it looks really great on her. Then next up is actually, wait, where have we been? I lost track. Yeah, next up is this one here. This one I picked up is from the California Dream Fashions, the number 04465, something like that. It's probably wrong, but I'm not sure. In the footage I probably said this might be from the Dreamwear from Barbie, but Barbie has Dreamwear with similar like this shirt. But no, this is definitely from the California Dream, because there was also this tank top in there, and these dolphins are in really good condition, so I'm really happy for it. And this is also an upgrade for my fashions. And this frisbee particularly doesn't belong to this one here, so I saw California Dreams come with frisbee. No, in this case not. This fashion pack didn't came with a frisbee. Then I have picked up also 4 90s Barbie brushes, especially this black one caught my eye. I thought it is really interesting to have a black one. It's not so often, because usually you find the regular pink ones, maybe a rosé one, but black and blue are, yeah, kind of the exception. And for all the fashions that I have showed you, oh, here are some more. Yeah. Let me come to these ones here. These are fashions that I couldn't identify. So this is something that has Barbie tag, definitely. So this is 90s Barbie. I couldn't identify where this is from. I was first thinking maybe, what could it be? From the stars, it looks like Hollywood hair, but I really couldn't find anything. So maybe if you have an idea and help me out with that, I would really appreciate it. Then this one here is also Barbie. No, it's not Barbie. Oh, it doesn't have a tag, so I'm not sure if it's Barbie, but from the Velcro, I think it is Barbie. So help me out with that too. I couldn't really identify this dress. Then I do have 2 socks of these ones here, and I thought these socks belong to the dress to this one here, but they are not. So I do have these separate socks. Don't know where they go, but I'm assuming they are pretty sure Barbie. Then also I have picked up this raincoat, and they have put this needle in there, the safety pin. I don't know how you get this idea to put a safety pin through a raincoat, even though it's Barbie or so, but oh my god, this is so strange. So yeah, we got the safety pin that I will not keep because it's rusty. So I got this raincoat, which belongs to some sort of doll. I'm not sure if it belongs to Barbie. I couldn't find a tag in here. I couldn't find any information, but I think it looks really cute. And so I ended up with it. It comes with the matching hat and yeah, the matching raincoat and the belt. So here we go with the belt. Then the last thing that I picked up, and this is definitely not Barbie because it says made in China tag, so I think it must be Cindy. Here you can see the made in China tag, but it looks so cool. It looks so 90s to me. I had to pick it up as an ensemble. So yeah, I got this one here, and I will put this on one of the Barbie dolls who's missing the original outfit. So yeah, all these accessories that I've just showed you, I paid 16 Swiss francs, which is kind of a weird number actually, but yeah, I thought it is worth it because of the amount of fashions and of the special amount of fashions that I got. Really okay price actually, which makes it yeah roughly 1 Swiss franc per item, so yeah, not so bad actually. Then the last thing that I picked up is this pullover, this granny pullover or so. The color scheme is actually really pretty, and it is made out of 100% sure wolle. I'm not sure what sure wolle means, but it is wool, so it is not synthetic fiber in any ways, and it fits me. That was great, and so I'm happy to have this pullover now for me for more autumn wintry season. So right now we are spring, summer, so till I will wear this jacket or this pullover, it will be a long time, but yeah, I'm still happy to have it, and I think it's really high quality. Exception, I spotted there a little hole. Where is it? Here on the back somewhere is a little hole. And I thought I could then, here is a little hole, and I have to be careful to look that not the fibers, yeah, that the hole doesn't get any bigger. So I was thinking I might put a patch or something on top of it. So a cute little patch, and so it makes it a little bit not, it makes it a little less granny, a little bit more modern, something like that. So, but that's the only thing. I don't know much about the brand. It says George Mayer, handmade for you. So yeah, and you see it is really good quality actually. And the color scheme is cool. It is cool. It has some pink, red and pink, something like that. On camera it doesn't look like as it is in real, but it is pink. So you can see here in between they have this pink fibers. So yeah, that has been the last purchase that I've made. All in all, really amazing Barbies, really amazing magic diaper babies and everything around it. I really hope you like this video. Please go and check out my other videos on my YouTube channel. Click the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video with Vintage Gaudi. Bye!